numbers, even, the booming 90s, they talked about it. But yet people were not happy. It was a funk, they called it. What is this funk? Well, something's not right. Well, they must not have done that study that I just spoke about with 20% owning 80% of the wealth. The point is, during the 30-year period, from then till now, the GDP, the economic vibrancy of this country has really not changed that much. There's been pretty consistent gains compared to the 30 years prior. The difference is, the 30 years prior, the general population generally shared in the wealth, in the income generation. The past 30 years, it's been completely stagnant. So, when you got 20% benefiting from the generation of capital and investment in productivity, and you got 80% that are not benefiting, something is sorely wrong in this country. Enough with the numbers and statistics, just a few last comments. What I enjoy about this movement in Cleveland, and first of all, I support this movement as a politician in the city of Cleveland because I felt very strongly if there was any city and state in this country that needed a strong voice for urban, working poor, was the city of Cleveland in the state of Ohio. We have an election coming up in November. You're going to be hearing speakers throughout this movement talk about those issues. I'm not going to do it today. But please listen in, and I urge the group to pay attention and develop positions on the federal issues, which are so very important. But on the state issues, let's make a few things pointed. A lot of people don't necessarily understand. Governor Kasich has taken away portions of the local government funds. I'm a politician. Our budgets have been negative, net revenue. We've been plugging them with savings and efficiencies for the last 3 years. They took away a standing state government share of the sales tax to give to the cities, and they eliminated almost $7 million this past year by taking away that local government fund. Basically, nixing a 35-year issue of sharing those taxes with the cities. We paid those taxes, folks, and they basically cut them off from us. In addition, they're eliminating the estate tax over the next 2 or 3 years. You can tell I'm pretty passionate about the wealth inequity issue, so I looked into the estate tax. Again, this is my last comment, and it's astounding. I was actually surprised to see nationally that only 5% of the population receive inheritances more than $350,000. That was pretty surprising to me. Houses are worth $200,000, $250,000. I thought, my God, there's got to be more people getting inheritances more than $350,000. Apparently not. In Ohio, when you look at the inheritances in terms of what's been collected in the estate tax, you look at the number of families that have benefited from those inheritances. You divide those families by the families in the state of Ohio. It's not 1%, people. It's 0.01%. Wow. Astounding. Absolutely astounding. But yet at the federal level, what do they call it? Oh my God, it's the death tax. And they're calling us gloomy, okay? They're calling us gloomy. The death tax. Give me a break. The death tax, what, affects 0.01% of us? It's a fallacy. It's a dream. It's the dysfunction of our culture that the poor and the middle class believe that someday they can be millionaires. It's bullshit. Yeah. It's a consumer, dysfunctional pipe dream. Pipe dream. We're having a casino going into this building right behind us. A casino, folks. Who do you think the biggest population buying lottery tickets are? Who do you think? It's the low income, it's the poor. It's this consumer fallacy that somehow, if we buy a nice car, we buy a nice hoodie, and we can look cool, somehow we are cool. It's a complete loss of values, of connecting, turning off the TV, turning off the darn smartphone, getting out and meeting your neighbors. We have countless of seniors that living in our neighborhoods.
One more!
Countless of seniors who can't take care of themselves. Families and individuals living next to them don't even know it. They're too darn busy. Two parents working. They leave, they come home, they cook their dinner, they get in bed, they're tired. They don't have time to reach out to their neighbors. This movement has to change that. We have to reach out to each other. We have to look for those who are needy in our community. We have to have empathy. We have to understand their challenges. We have to try to respect their interests. So God bless you. God bless Occupy Cleveland. Please sign up, help, get working on committees. Don't just come to the fun parts. Roll up your sleeves and get to work with us.
This is what democracy looks like!
Sorry, what democracy looks like.
We occupy Cleveland!
With our voice!
In our hands! We occupy Cleveland!
With our voice! In our hands!
We occupy Cleveland!
With our voice! In our hands! We occupy Cleveland! With our voice! In our